In April 1865, after 4 years of Civil War, Lee surrendered the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia, and soon afterwards accepted the presidency of Washington College in Lexington, Virginia. Letters seeking support for memorial projects received reluctant responses from the general-turned-educator, according to documents at the University of Virginia and the Library of Congress. Lee worried that building memorials so soon after the war would anger the victorious Federals. He wrote, and I'm quoting Lee, "As regards the erection of such a monument as is contemplated, my conviction is that however grateful it would be to the feelings of the South, the attempt in the present condition of the country would have the effect of retarding instead of accelerating its accomplishment, and of continuing, if not adding to, the difficulties under which the Southern people labor." End of quote. He also criticized the next year, in 1866, a plan to build a monument to General Thomas Stonewall Jackson, whose fatal wounding at Chancellorsville 3 years earlier had deprived the Army of Northern Virginia of its best corps commander. How could Lee ask war-ravaged families to contribute money for memorials when they lack funds for food, wrote his biographer. "I do not think it feasible at this time," Lee wrote. But the biographer also said it is not accurate to say that he objected to Civil War monuments. He objected to Confederate monuments. He objected to Civil War monuments. He wrote a letter to David McConaughey of the Gettysburg Battlefield Memorial Association in 1869, in which he turned down an invitation to participate in their preservation efforts. He made it clear that it was more important, in his opinion, for the nation to heal than to perpetuate the memory of the civil strife. He wrote in his letter, quote, "My engagement will not permit me to be present, and I believe if I were there, I could not add anything material to the formation existing on this subject. I think it well, moreover, not to keep open the sores of war, but to follow the examples of those nations which endeavor to obliterate the marks of civil strife and to commit to oblivion the feelings it engendered." End of quote. Lee also said this, and I'm quoting Lee, "Rather than raising battlefield memorials," the writer says, he favored erasing battlefields from landscape altogether. Lee feared that these reminders of the past would preserve fierce passions for the future.